Hey everybody, this is Cindy Fodor from Stamp the Love, jumping on here quick to introduce my designer paper share with you. The details will be below here in the description, but I wanted to explain to you sort of my idea behind this. It was shared by a friend, Jackie Bullheis, and I loved how she did it. So I've done a few paper shares in the past, designer papers, and I really like how this one is done because it gives you everything you need to be successful. So here's the deal. You get one each of each designer paper in each set. So for a total of 66 pieces of designer paper. And then you get the cardstock that coordinates with that set. So I have Perennial Essence, I believe it's called here. And I made some cards with it. I wanted to show you. I took my 4x6 piece. I cut off like a 3/4 inch piece to make a 5 1/4 by 4. And then I could layer that, or I could cut it with my my rectangle dies. Love that set. I did most of these with that. Then I end up with this little piece that I can do something with. I actually turned it over before I cut it, and I saw those little flowers on there, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're so cute, because this is the rest of it, and it didn't have any flowers on it. So I cut that little piece off since we were going to not be using that side. And I laid it on this little piece that was left over, and I thought, how cute is that, especially with the Balmy Blue. So going to make some cards out of that. Just didn't get that done yet. So I wanted to show you the ones I did here. This one I cut 2 frames out of the designer paper, added a little bit of ribbon, stamped on the paper, and bam, finished with that. This one I just did the full background. I cut a piece of white, but it needed a little something behind it, so I put a little bit of our new Posy purple behind that, and just used one of the strips of ribbon here, or strips of paper cut off of one of the other pieces, and added some ribbon on top of that for that piece. And I'm using the Perennial Essence. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at this to make sure I'm getting the right name. Floral Essence stamp set with all of these cards as well, and a few itty bitty greetings. Here's another one. I cut the frame out. Trying to think. I don't think I used that other frame for anything yet, so I still have that, and added some ribbon in the flower. This has a punch with it. This one, I saw somebody take this designer paper and emboss it with the embossing folder that we got during celebration. Gorgeous. Love the look of that. So that's all that is, just the paper embossed. And then I did die cut and sort of off center cut it to get the stamp to fit properly, but I sort of like how that looks. And then last but not least, here's a green frame. You can see there's a frame cut out here, and did I do the outside? No, I just did the inside. And then I just stamped on the background piece with a stamped off with Balmy Blue, and added a flower. So really quick and easy. It takes a few seconds to put together. But this will give you an opportunity to try out the new papers, see how absolutely gorgeous they are. I think I love every single one this time. And then you'll have enough to make a bunch of cards. So you might want to add some ribbon, a few embellishments, that type of thing. But everything else will be there. So check out the details below, and don't forget to respond by June the 3rd, because the order goes in June the 4th when the new catalog starts. Thanks. Bye.